This is a rapid summary of Big Magic, Creative Living Beyond Fear by Elizabeth Gilbert. There are three main points to this book. First, creativity isn't a rare talent reserved for tortured artists. It's a natural part of being human, and ideas themselves are living entities searching for a collaborator. Second, you don't need to be fearless to be creative. You just need to be courageous enough to act in the presence of fear. Third, the key to a joyful creative life is to give yourself permission to create and to release the crippling pressure of perfection and external validation. Let's explore these points in more detail. The first and perhaps most unique idea in Big Magic is Gilbert's belief that ideas are disembodied, energetic life forms. They float around the universe, seeking an available and willing human partner to bring them into the world. An idea might visit you, but it won't wait forever. If you ignore it or delay, it will move on to someone else. Gilbert shares a powerful personal story about a novel idea she had set in the Amazon. She got busy with other things, and the idea left her. Years later, she met the author Anne Patchett, who described her new unpublished novel, the exact same story. This concept is liberating. It removes the ego and pressure of having to invent something from nothing. Your job is simply to be open and ready to say yes when an idea chooses you. The second point addresses the biggest obstacle for most people, fear. Gilbert argues that fear is a boring but necessary part of our survival instinct. It will always show up whenever you try something new or venture into the unknown. The goal is not to eliminate fear, because you can't. The goal is to coexist with it. She offers a brilliant metaphor of a road trip. Your creativity is driving the car. You are in the passenger seat, navigating with curiosity. Fear is in the back seat. It's allowed to come along for the ride, and it's allowed to have its say. But it is never, ever allowed to drive. It cannot touch the steering wheel, the radio, or the maps. By acknowledging fear but not giving it control, you choose courage. You choose to act despite being afraid, which is all the bravery you need. Finally, the third point is about permission and process. You do not need a degree, an agent, or anyone's approval to live a creative life. You just need to give yourself permission to start. Gilbert insists you should not burden your creativity with the job of paying your bills or making you famous. That pressure is what kills joy. Instead, approach it with the lightness of a trickster, not the heavy solemnity of a martyr. Find joy in the process, not the outcome. Be driven by curiosity, which is a gentler and more sustainable guide than fiery passion. Gilbert is a firm believer that done is better than good. Your job is to show up, do the work, and finish what you start. The universe, or the Big Magic, takes care of the rest. In summary, Big Magic is an inspiring guide to redefining your relationship with creativity. It invites you to live a life driven more by curiosity than by fear, to engage with ideas as a joyful collaborator, and to find fulfillment in the process of making things regardless of the result. A key takeaway is this: don't see creativity as a rare and precious gift, but a robust and natural inheritance. Treat it like a love affair, not a tormented marriage. For related reading, consider The War of Art by Stephen Pressfield for a more disciplined, combative approach to overcoming creative resistance, and Steal Like an Artist by Austin Kleon for a practical modern guide on finding and sharing your creative voice.